Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. Today we gonna present to you guys about Malaysia's economic growth beats estimate in Q3 2024. So this is my team members have Adam, Mujahid, Auni, Mariam and me. So I will be discussing the question 1 about the key drivers of Malaysia's economic growth in the third quarter of 2024 as outlined in the article, and how price elasticity of demand and household income influence the tourism sector, specifically hotel accommodations. So let's discuss. Okay, Malaysia's economy grew by 5.3% in Q3 2024, exceeding the expected 5.1%. This growth was driven primarily by domestic demand, especially in the services sector. The government has also taken steps to raise to the 2024 growth forecast, supported by higher civil servant wages and minimum wage increases. However, challenges remain, such as Malaysia's dependency on exports and the effects of China's uneven recovery. So now, let's focus on how these factors impact the tourism industry. Let's start by discussing the price elasticity of demand for hotel accommodation. So, the price elasticity measures how sensitive are to price change. Here are the situations in the tourism sector. Hotel prices rise by 12% due to increasing demand, while the quantity demand decreased by only 4% using the formula price elasticity of demand equal to change in quantity demand divide change in price. After we calculate, we got the answer is price elasticity of demand equal to negative 4 over 12 equal negative 0.33. Negative 4 is the change in quantity demand and 12 is the change in price. The absolute value is 0.33, meaning demand is inelastic. This indicates that even though price increased, the drop in demand was relatively small. People likely still needed hotel accommodations, perhaps for business or leisure purpose. That's all from me. Thank you. So I'm going to pass it to the next presenter, which is Adam.
Hi, my name is Muhammad Adam bin Abdul Razak. You can call me Adam. My number ID is PDL2402059. Now, let's talk about how household income affect price elasticity. The articles mention government effort to increase household income, such as higher salaries for civil servants and rising the minimum wage. So, what happens when people's income rise? Okay, number 1, demand become less elastic. When people have more disposable income, they are less sensitive to price change. For example, families may prioritize vacations or business travelers may continue booking hotels despite price increases. Number 2, shift in spending behavior. As income grows, tourism services may shift from being seen as luxuries to necessities. This further reduces price sensitivity. Number 3, for higher income group, increased income might give people more options, like choosing between domestic and international travel. In this case, demand could become more elastic as consumers compare alternatives. To summarize, Malaysia's economic growth in Q3 2024 was driven by domestic demand, particularly in this services sector. The price elasticity of demand for hotel accommodations in inelastic, meaning consumers are not very sensitive to price increases. Government measure to boost household income can make demand for tourism service less elastic as people become less price sensitive with higher income. However, for higher income groups, demand could become more elastic due to the availability of alternatives. In conclusions, Malaysia's economic growth is a result of strong domestic demand and sorry and the government's income boosting policies are likely to further support this trend. Understanding price elasticity and income effect is crucial for stakeholders in the tourism sector to make informed decisions regarding pricing and services. That's all from me. I'm gonna pass it to the next presenter. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Mujahid bin Azwan Afandi. My ID number is PDL 2402088. Today, I want to discuss about question 2. Question 2A is to calculate the income elasticity of demand for imported car and to find out imported car is necessity or luxury goods. To solve this, we use income elasticity of demand formula. The formula is EY equal to percentage change in quantity demand goods A divide percentage change of consumer income. Based on the question, percentage change in quantity demand given is 12% and percentage change of consumer income given is 8%. So, insert this number in the formula. It will be 12 divide 8. So, the answer is 1.5. Since the income elasticity of demand is bigger than 1, imported cars are considered luxury goods. This is because demand for luxury goods is highly responsive to change in income. Based on the graph, P0 moved to P1 because it increased 8%. Meanwhile, Q0 moved to Q1 because it increased 12%. Next, question 2B. In what manner might the alteration in income levels addressed in the article influence the demand for this good? Based on the article, higher salary for civil servants and plans to increase the minimum wage in the private sector are poised to boost domestic demand in 2025. So, higher civil servants' wage and increased private sector minimum wage would increase the purchasing power, thereby making more disposable incomes available to the major population, hence leading to more purchase of these commodities in the consumer demand. It also affects to demand pattern shift. Income increase often implies a shift from buying simple or low price product to a better premium quality product. This increased demand in various commodities including luxury or branded product. That's all from me. I will pass to the next presenter.
My name is Mariam Azhar Faisal and today I will be explaining about question number 3. So question number 1A is calculate the cross price elasticity of demands between steel and aluminium. In the questions, there is a sentence that mentions suppose the price of steel rose by 15%, leading to a 10% increase in the demand for aluminium. So the formula for cross price elasticity is percentage change in quantity demand X, and that is the demand for aluminium, divide percentage change of price Y, steel, 10%. So we got 10% divide 15%, the answer is 0.67. Question number 2B is determine whether these goods are substitute or complements. Justify your answer using insight from the articles. D. these goods are substituted. When the price of steel increase, the quantity demand for steel decrease, but the quantity demand for aluminum increase. If you look at the graph, the increase of 50% price of steel will make the original price goes from B0 to B1. The rise of steel will lead to 10% increase in the quantity demand of aluminum, making it goes from Q0 to Q1. That's it. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum, I'm Nurul Auni. My question is question number 4. Question number 4 is about the article attribute part of Malaysian economic growth to the manufacturing sector, which is include electronic goods. However, the article also mentions challenges such as global uncertainties and supply constraints. Suppose the price of electronic goods increased by 12%, but the quantity supplies increased by only 5%. Question 8 is calculate the price elasticity of supply for electronic goods. Is the supply elastic or inelastic? This graph about supply inelasticity. When the price increases from P to P1, producer increase the quantity supply from Q to Q1. Based on the law of supply, when price rise, quantity supplies also increase, and then supply curve when the upward sloping line show a positive relationship between price and quantity supply. The second question is question B. Question B is discuss two factors based on the article that might contribute to the observed elasticity in the manufacturing sector. The first factor is global uncertainties. Global uncertainties like economic instability, political challenge, and supply chain disruption. It can limit manufacturer ability to increase production quickly, even in the face of higher price. This results in low supply elasticity for electronic goods, as companies struggle to adjust supply due to factors like component shortage, shipping delay, or trade restriction. For example, during COVID-19 pandemic, semiconductor shortage and supply chain disruption prevent manufacturers from quickly increasing production of electronics despite highest demand and price. The second factor is supply constraints. Supply constraints refer to raw material shortage, limited skilled labor, or manufacturing capacity. It can prevent manufacturers from quickly increasing production. As a result, even with rising price, the quantity supply may not increase significantly, contribute to the inelasticity of electronic goods. For example, a shortage of semiconductor chips during the pandemic. It limited the production of electronics like smartphones and laptops. Despite rising demand and price, these supply constraints contribute to the inelasticity of electronic goods.